Advices can be many, but the most important advice is keep going on, because once you start the accession negotiations, the aim is not to open the accession negotiations, but it's to close them successfully, so to become a full-fledged member. You need for that very clear and strong political commitment. You need excellent organized coordination body and administrative structures. And you need to be very persistent and consistent in negotiations. So you have to convince member states, you have to convince Brussels or European Commission and other services that you are ready and that you can get in and sit around the table together with all other member states. I mean, the lessons are many not because of the complex EU integration process only, but also because the process is changing all the time. No matter the fact that the target, the goal is the same, to become full-fledged member for any of the countries that are in the process and for any of the countries that have opened accession negotiations, the point is that the environment has changed and is changing all the time. And the methodology and the approach of Brussels towards the accession negotiation has changed. So the lessons are many. The point is that you have to follow the process, you have to learn from others, you have to use also, like Natolin Campus and College of Europe, potential to teach and to learn. And I think that the programs that Natolin has developed are also among the lessons that can be learned. We have been involved in with College of Europe in Natolin as Macedonia or North Macedonia, and some of our young people came here and also learned a lot. As I said, lessons are many, and maybe the most important lesson is to ensure the national consensus around the EU integration process. This is easy to say, very difficult to do in practice, and not only to achieve but to maintain. It's even more difficult. Maybe Moldova has this challenge in front of them, because if I'm not wrong, next on the agenda is a referendum that they are going to organize, and the presidential elections. So these are challenges that they have to overcome in order to ensure the smooth, let's say, progress in the integration process. They will most probably get the IGC, the Intergovernmental Conference, open soon with negotiation framework adopted, but it's not, as I said, just to open accession negotiations. It's to go through as smooth and as fast as possible and to conclude them with a successful full-fledged membership. I mean, for Moldova and for any other country that is in this process, I would say that the political commitment is number one. Because many are talking about the EU integration, talking about many other factors, but if there is no political commitment and the political commitment sustained permanently throughout the accession negotiation process, then it's very difficult to take any decision. And most of the difficult decisions within the process are bound with two-thirds majority or depend on the constitution, but in our case, for example, with two-thirds majority, and I assume that that would be the case also with Moldova and other countries. To ensure the political commitment in continuity is maybe the number one. Number two, I would say that it's a coordination mechanism, and with the coordination mechanism goes also the institutional capacity. So you need to bring the best, I would say, from the administration in the process, to keep them and to attract them to stay there until the end. And the third point is to attract young people, because without the young people in the process, involved on time, permanently, the process has no meaning and sense. The process is not for the current generation, the process is for the future generation.